Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at refreshing tokens in Nylo. If you've ever dealt with like an API service that requires you to have a valid token, for example the API token might expire after a certain amount of time and you need to automatically generate a new token for when that expires. You can use these free helper methods here to help you kind of achieve that. So we have the refresh token method, and inside this you just need to implement essentially like obtaining a new token. So here you can see in the example we're getting the token like this and then just saving it onto the user model. And then we have the set auth headers. So here what you're going to do is implement actually storing the token on the headers, so this will authenticate the next API request. And the last one we have is should refresh token, and this is just responsible for checking if we should refresh the token. So you can see in this example it's just checking if the token is expired. If it is, then it's set to true, and then what's going to happen behind the scenes is refresh token is going to be called to fetch a new token. Let me show you the example today. So we've got this API service I've created, and you can see it gives us an API token and also an expiry time. If we was to use this token and just paste it in the bearer token here and paste, you see that we get a object back, which is the user. So everything is working. I've set this up so the expiry date will be after like 30 seconds of when it was originally created. So if we wait 30 seconds, so you can see after sending that API request, we get 401 and we also get unauthenticated. And that's because the token has expired, so it's no longer valid. If we get a new token, I'll just show you one more time, and let's just paste this inside the bearer token here. Send, you see we're getting back the model again. So after 30 seconds it will expire, that's just how I've set it up. But if we take a look at the Nylo project, we just have one material button, and all this is doing is sending a API request and storing it to this response, and then we're just displaying the response just below, as you can see here. And yeah, if we head over to the API service and just look at that method, get user, you can see it's doing exactly the same as what Postman was doing. But below here is how it's all working. So we have the set auth headers, and what this is doing is just allowing us to set the auth headers for the request. So here I'm just setting the bearer token from the storage object, just like that. And then we have the next function, which is should refresh token. This is just going to tell Nylo when to refresh the token. So all I'm doing is getting the data from local storage, checking that if it's null, then to refresh the token. And then if it meets this condition, at this point I only want it to refresh the token if the token is in the past. And this is like the final helper method. So refresh token, all this is going to do is essentially attempt to refresh the token. So here you can see I'm going to the endpoint to get the token, saving that response in local storage, and then this is going to be the exact same payload here that is going to be used throughout all the instances really of local storage. So you can see how that's being used. And now if we click like get auth user, we're able to get a user, and you might see that it's actually entered the refresh token method, which I've purposely put like a print comment here so you can see it. And because we know that the API auth token is going to expire after 30 seconds, we know that we can just like call it multiple times and we're not going to have an issue. But if we wait 30 seconds, I'll just show you that it will attempt to get another token. Okay, so I've just waited about 30 seconds. If I click this again, and then if we search for this, you can see that then it attempted to get the token again and it was successful. And then we're able to still get the user, so the user's always logged in. So yeah, I hope that's explained how you can refresh tokens in your API service. You can read up on the docs on Nylo.dev. If you go to networking and refreshing tokens here, you'll be able to get started. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.